I'm Tyler Campbell. I'm a senior and I play point guard.
I'm Wesley Frankster. I'm a senior. I play power forward.
Hi, I'm Jacob Woodward. I play center. I'm a senior.
I'm Isaiah Smith. I'm junior guard.
Seth Steele, junior, center. Greg Vaught, I'm a junior, and I'm a shooting guard.
I'm Sam Woodward. I'm a sophomore, and I play power forward.
I'm Eric Spires. I'm a sophomore and a shooting guard.
I'm Xander Main. I'm a sophomore and I play shooting guard.
I'm Aiden Vaught. I am a freshman and I am forward.
Starting out made the beat.
Ozarks Sports Report YouTube show here, joined by the head coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Kevin Smith. And for today's show, we're going to be doing a preseason roundtable with head coach Kevin Smith of the Crane Pirates. Recapping the past season for the Pirates, they were in District 11 last year, and they fell to Marionville in the district semifinal. So, Coach Smith, what is going to be the mentality that you guys will be bringing into the 2020-2019 winter season?
We want to just go on from what we did last year. We had a great year, 24-4, and we kind of had an injury right before districts that really kind of bothered us. But last year we set in and do a good job defensively and guard people and work on that chemistry. People talk about we're going to work on our defensive chemistry will be a big plus for us. Last year, and we're going to guys in and give everybody a good role that they can follow to help us be successful.
Hope you guys be successful it is and have that big role in this 2019-2020 winter season that's about to kick off for the Crane Pirates. And so who are going to be some big key factors? Who are going to be some weapons that you're going to be putting on the floor for the Pirates this season?
I think guys have raised it from here. I really expect good things out of Jacob Woodward, and he's getting better and better and feeling better about his back and how he feels from having back surgery a couple of years ago. I think that he'll have a great year for us, and I think Ty Campbell will solidify what he is, being a really good player, point guard for us, and a great defender. And I think Isaiah Smith will do the same thing, with his abilities to shoot it and be creative for other players. I think Westbrook, he was a defensive player for our conference, and I think that he will raise up also, and he's going to take on a different role here on a different position, and I look to flourish in that also. But there'll be a lot of guys will take in different spots. We'll have Brecken Vaught will be started there this year for us, and he almost started last year for us, but he has very good court sense and good gamemanship out there that I can count on him to be a great defensive player. But people better not fall asleep when we play because I'm going to probably throw a freshman out there. Aiden Vaught will be out there. He'll be a big plus for us. He'll probably catch a lot of the leftovers from the others, and I look for good stuff from Eric Spires. He's very quick and athletic, and he can shoot it, and got him to get into a guard at a higher level than it was at the JV level. And then I also look for good stuff out of Seth Steele. I look for him to be a great defender and rebounder, take that role upon, and do the dirty work and the grind work, which I think is very valuable for our team.
Pretty valuable it is for the team of this Crane Pirates is you guys are going to have some newcomers and freshmen, and also Eric Spires, who is also going to be a newcomer for the Pirates. And so what do you expect out of your freshmen that could be playing either varsity or JV this winter season?
Right now I'm just going to throw him to the wolves and put him on varsity. We'll see if I need to back him off a little bit. But I think Aiden will do a great job for us. I think I can play him in two different spots. I think he'll probably play the 5 and the 4. That's a center spot and a power forward, but he's so aggressive. And, the only thing I don't want him to do is not be aggressive, and he'll find his spots. When he's not aggressive, usually kids make mistakes, but he's just going to play off of the others. And I want him to look to score, but I look for him to be a great defender out of the perimeter too. And he is such a physical player and presence around the basket. He does not play like a freshman. So I look for him to do great things. Eric is ultra athletic, and I look for Eric to do great things for us, as he solidifies himself and for that varsity rotation, how we do stuff. And I think Eric's ability to shoot and he'll probably be open quite a bit off and on. If he hits open shots and he takes on that role of being a great guard defender off the bench, I think he'll do great things for us.
I think he'll do great things for us, for the Pirates. That is Eric Spires. And another thing to talk about is during the season is that'll be coming up in the later part of the season. You guys in your district, you guys got Greenwood in your district, and when you got Greenwood, you got a very powerful player on their team in Aminu Mohammed. So, are you guys gonna be pretending like you're playing against Aminu during every game you guys play this season?
We're going to be who we are. We talk about that a little bit with the kids. We're going to be who we are, who's Crane, and I can't take away from our identity of the team that's really runs a good transition offense, and we are very good full court man and half court man, how we're going to guard, and some toughness. And I think we'll be a tough out no matter who we see, if it's Greenwood or whoever. But they also got to worry about us. I think that a lot of times we got to worry about others. But when people see our name on the schedule, they better start getting prepared and ready, and they're going to worry about us because of the styles that we play and the bench that I use.
The bench that you use and the style that you play. And Crane is a very fast-paced team, especially the boys' team is very fast-paced. Also, the girls' team is also fast-paced. So I'd say both Coach Smith and Coach Mullins do a very good job at coaching their players, getting them prepared for games. And so what would be your credit for both yourself and Coach Mullins?
I think Jeremy and I have a lot of the same mindset. I'm very demanding, and I expect a lot out of my players. But I'm telling you, that's just what the Crane community is about. That's one thing I really took this job because Crane people and the Crane community expect toughness, and they expect their kids to get pushed to beyond their limits at times, and they accept that, and I really enjoy that about our kids. Some communities can't do that, so I look for great things for that. I think Jeremy's been here long enough, and he knows it very well also.
Both coaches do know it very well also. So also looking at your schedule, you guys are in 3 tournaments. You guys are in the Diamond Tournament that will be coming up in the beginning of December. That'll be right after Thanksgiving, as well as your Crane Tournament and the Blue and Gold Tournament. That's going to be right after Christmas. So what teams do you think you'll be seeing in the Diamond Tournament, the Blue and Gold, and the Crane Tournaments?
We've already got the bracket for the Diamond Tournament. We're going to start off right after Thanksgiving with Thomas Jefferson Independent out of Joplin, and we beat them 6 last year. I think they got most of all their kids back. That was a good contest for us, and that's a reason why I went to Diamond, because I wanted to play somebody out of that region. So they're number one reason why I was there, and we get an opportunity to play them. That'll be good. I look in the Blue and Gold to be top to bottom, always tough. There's a lot of large schools in it. Mostly that's what they are, from Class 3 and up. There's not very many Class 2s, and I think there's probably 3 or 4. That's about it. And, we were lucky enough to play 4 games in Blue and Gold last year. I always think that's an accomplishment for us, I think we're the smallest school in it year in, year out. So that's an accomplishment for us. Play 4 in there. We want to always consistently try to play 4. Our Crane tournament will be very salty this year. We've got full 8 teams for varsity and JV, and I think we got 6 teams in it that won I think 16 games or more out of the 8. So it'll be a very good contest, and a lot of regional local teams will be in it, and I expect big crowds every night for the Crane tournament itself.
Do you expect some big crowds in the Crane tournament itself here in the Crane tournament? And also in the blue and gold, you guys played 4 teams, which what I believe was Willard, Hollister, Mount Vernon, and I believe Rogersville, if I'm correct.
That was Branson.
Branson. And so you guys beat two of those 4 teams in Branson and Hollister, if I'm correct.
That's right.
And so now, do you guys think you guys want to go further in the blue and gold? Who do you guys think you'll match up with in the first game after Christmas in the blue and gold?
Yeah, it depends on where we get seated. We've went since I've been here, we haven't been seated. Usually that means you're in a draw, and sometimes we've locked into Catholic my first year here, who's one of the top 2 or 3 teams there, and we also locked into the next year Willard. Same thing. So when we gave Catholic all they wanted the first round. We played well with Willard, but then we come out the backside and beat a good Hollister team and beat a Class 5 school in Branson. So I really was pleased how we played. So you never know. It depends on where they want to put us at. The small schools will give the large schools more credit than the smaller schools.
It does give out a good credit for the smaller schools. And now coming up tomorrow, you guys kick off your season, or actually tip off your season. You guys will take on Conway up in Laclede County. So going up east. So what's the kind of difference when you go east of Springfield for basketball as opposed to going west of Springfield?
I think sometimes it's skill level. I think will be a big key. But right now when I look at the Conway game, and they've already played a game, so I kind of got some scout from that game. I worry about us getting on the glass because of our size, but I think we're tough kids. I think that we've showed that because we've been in our Jamboree. We are the smallest school, but I thought we did a great job team rebounding, team fighting for a loose ball, and doing your assignments. So I think, when we kind of get into the other side, but I think the strongest point for Conway itself, we got to get on the glass and we got to box out.
Got to box out and also get on the glass. And from what you saw in your Jamboree, you guys saw teams in Pierce City, you saw Marshfield, you also saw Forsyth. So what did you see from the teams in Marshfield, Forsyth, and Pierce City?
Well, we played Forsyth, Marshfield, and East Newton on the boys' side. And I felt we did a very good job guarding in the open floor and put pressure on the ball. And all 3 teams were bigger than us, but I thought we measured ourselves very well. We won 5 out of the 6 quarters. But those are all good, talented teams. I think Forsyth, which we'll see later in the season, will be a good matchup for us, and they'll come to Crane. We don't see East Newton. They're a Class 3 school. They actually end up beating us 1 quarter. But playing those type of teams really helped us. And, of course, we beat Marshfield 2 quarters, and their size and how big they were as kids and their height and how much weight they had, beating and banging. I thought that was a good matchup for us also. So I thought the thing that stood out the most in the Jamboree is I thought we guarded well, and I thought our transition offense was good, which I call that racing in space. But I thought those were some good points that we come away with. Real quick in our Jamboree.
Real quick in the Jamboree, you guys, with your points, can kind of relate. Also, one thing is do you guys have any seniors that could be signing their letters of intent to attend college, or do you think they're going to just give up basketball after high school?
Probably the one that's probably got a little interest right now is Tyler Campbell. I mean, he's had some people contact me a little bit that they're going to take a look at him and just kind of size him up for his abilities and, different things for sure. So I think he probably has an outside chance of doing those type of things. And I know he's had one scholarship offer, and he refused it because it was down in Texas and it was too far away. But I think he is the one that might have opportunity.
Well, it does have opportunity in Tyler Campbell. And so colleges are looking at some seniors from Crane. And that's the only senior that we know of that has getting offers from colleges. We don't know about Jacob Woodward if he's going to go into college with his size, 6'5".
Yep.
Don't know his weight, but he is 6'5", so he can be pretty deadly on the court, can he?
I think if Jacob has a good year and he feels better about his back and all, I can see that. Then he might gather some interest. So if Jacob has an interest in that, I can see it happening. I think it depends on how he does the senior year and people start taking a look at him.
Start taking a look at him, it is. And also, now if you look at the conference, the SWCL, how do you think you're going to expect your conference to be this season? Like, who do you think is going to be at the top? Who do you think will be at the bottom of the conference?
I'll just kind of go with what I think is at the top. I think that Blue Eye will be very, very strong. I think they'll have a good club. It'll be very tough to beat. I think the same okay. Same as those who will right now, I think, are kind of above the others. Now, does that mean it will happen like that? But I think those kind of stand out a little bit, and they all add different things to what they do. So I think, and we'll be in that mix, hopefully. But I think that'll be probably who's going to come out of the conference. And maybe there might be somebody else that might come in because you don't know how teams develop. I mean, we developed very well from one year to the next. So we'll kind of see how that goes.
Kind of see how it goes in the SWCL as well as Billings, Blue Eye, Crane, Galena, Purdy, Southwest, Spokane, and Sparta, who are all in the conference. And for another thing, what do you expect from 2019 and 2020 for classes 1 and 5?
I think, I think in our class, I think that we'll be in the heat of it. I think we'll be one of the stronger schools. I think so in Class 2 in Southwest Missouri. I think day in, day out. Now, that doesn't mean that we might not get beat somewhere along the way, which can happen, but I think that we'll be one of the stronger ones. I think Class 1, it's hard to tell. Just not familiar with that. I think people like I hear Dora's really good. I think they could be pretty talented. Class 3 could be kind of a mix-up. The Catholics not as good as they were before because they lost several good guys. I think that'll be a little more wide open. Class 4, I don't know where Rogersville will be, how they'll be lined up because I think they'll still be pretty talented, just because of where they are with stuff. In Class 5, I think it'll probably be a kickapoo race and probably a race with Willard also. And I think Ozarks in there too. But I might be mistaken on a few, but kind of from the outside looking in and what I hear, that's what I know.
From what you know, it is. And also, another thing is, like, state championships will be in Springfield again this year at JQH Arena. So every coach here in Southwest Missouri, but not only in Southwest Missouri, but up in Northern Missouri, down in the Boot Heel, as well as in Kansas City and St. Louis, they always want to go to state, and as well as the teams up in Mid-Missouri. So what will be your task if you guys want to make it to the JQH Arena in Springfield for the state tournament?
Number one thing is, to beat somebody that's better than you got to hit shots. You got to just hit shots, and we work on that a lot about hitting shots and shooting. And also, you got to grind it out. To beat somebody really good, you got to grind it out on the defensive end, and inch by inch, how we have to battle and grind. And some teams do that well, some teams don't. But we want to focus on us grinding it out with teams, and we got to be able to hit shots. So doing those two type of things can make us go far.
Make you guys go far. And also, your assistant coaches, you got one voluntary assistant coach in Bryson Brandstetter, who's a former Crane Pirate, and also Houston Steele, who's also another former Crane Pirate. So what do you expect out of each of those players, or those coaches throughout this season?
Well, Houston knows how to do stuff. He'll do a great job. Bryson knows how on the player side of it. And I think Bryson will do a great job fitting in, seeing the role, what a coach is on the other side. And he knows me well enough now. I think Bryson will do really well. And I have a lot of faith in Coach Steele, in his abilities, and his passion for Crane basketball and Crane kids. And I think having people like Bryson around me and Houston around me that care about Crane, the community, that matters a lot. That they're very loyal to the program, to the school, to the community, and that means a lot.
Does mean a lot. And if there are any final words you had to say to your players, your coaches, and other coaches that you'll be playing this season, what would be your words to your players, your coaches, and the other coaches that you'll be playing in this 2019-2020 winter season?
I think that week day in day out that will be a tough out. People want to prepare for us, and the kids know that the way that we've prepared has been really exciting and fulfilling what they got to do. So I think that they're looking forward to getting started, and I think it's going to begin and end with our upperclassmen leadership.
Upperclassmen leadership, and that will wrap up for today's show for today. We hope you enjoyed our show. We hope you enjoyed us sitting down with the head coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Kevin Smith. If you like to stay connected with the Crane Pirates through their social media, be sure to like them on Facebook. Also follow them on Twitter and follow them on Instagram. Their Instagram and Twitter is at Crane Hoops. Once again, it's Crane Hoops on Twitter and Instagram. If you'd like to stay connected with Ozarks Sports Report through our social media, be sure to like us on Facebook. Also follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and check out our website. Our website is ozarksportsreport.wixsite.com/ozarksportsreport. For one final time, we want to thank head coach Kevin Smith for sitting down with us to talk about what to expect for this 2020-2019 winter season. We expect some good things. For one final time, I'm Adam Smith from the Ozark Sports Report saying, have a good day, everybody.